Welcome to Stampin' by Hannah and to the handmadewedding.co.uk today for a tutorial on how to make these wedding invitations. I thought I would include this as a Fancy Forward Friday because it is a little bit different. I make these to sell, but you can also buy the kit to make these with, to make them yourself at home, which will be a little bit cheaper for you. Contact me using the information in the down bar below, and I will give you some more information on how to do that. So this one uses our brushed gold cardstock and gold ink, and it's just gorgeous. And this one is in Sahara Sand, and then that one's got some pearls on it. Today I'm not going to do any stamping at all, so I'm going to leave that all to you. But I'm going to use Elegant Eggplant, which I just think is lovely. It's a lovely wedding colour. So I've got a piece of Elegant Eggplant, which is 8 1/4 by 5 3/4, which is basically half of an A4. And then I've got 2 pieces of Very Vanilla, which are cut to 5 1/2 inches by 4 inches. That's for the inside, and a piece for the outside, which is 2 1/4 inches by 5 1/2. But I'll come back to those in a moment. From the metric measurements, go onto my blog, and hopefully I will have them for you, but I'm not promising. Metric isn't my strong point. I'm only 26, but metric's not my strong point at all. So the first thing we need to do is to measure for our little scallops. We're going to create these with a topper punch, with the Scallop Tag Topper Punch, and obviously this is the Scallop Tag Topper is this punch here, and it has an opening that's 2 inches wide. Well, that's obviously wider than 2 inches. So if we mark sort of halfway where this part's going to be, we can line it up on the back. So to take my piece of cardstock, I'm just going to measure it, and it is 5 3/4. Which means that I need to mark at 2 7/8. And I'm just marking in pencil, and you won't see this at all. 2 7/8 and 2 7/8 again from that side. Is that right? You know. No, not at all. I'm way out. 2 7. Have made the, there we go. What was that? 3 7. 3 and crazy. Right then. So I've got 2 little marks at 2 7/8 of an inch on either side. I open my tag topper. So the great thing about the Stampin' Up punches that they store flat, and they come to you completely flat. To open them, because obviously nothing's going in there, turn it over and push that down, and that will release the punch. We're going to use this punch upside down. So if we take our cardstock and insert it with that little mark you made down into the punch, just slide it in. It will slide in. It might look a bit crazy. Oh dear, dropping it all over the place. It might look a little bit crazy, but it will slide in. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see where I've made a little pencil mark just here, and I'm going to line the top of that pencil mark up with the very top of the scallop, like that. I don't know if you can see that at all. Right, and punch, which gives you that. And we're going to repeat the same thing again on the other side, and you're now going, oh my god, Hannah, how the hell? Oh man. I assure you it will work. Again, where your little pencil mark is, insert that down into your tag topper, just like that. Turn it over and line up your pencil mark, if you can see it, which I can't because I've made it too far down, so I'm going to make it a bit longer. Just insert that pencil mark to the top of that scallop, at the very top of the tag, Just, there we go, and punch. And take it out. And there we have a lovely piece of cardstock. It's now got 2 punches in the middle. To release those punches, what we're going to do is we're going to take our paper trimmer. You need a paper trimmer for this. Guillotine won't work. I recommend the Stampin' Up one. This is my Fiskars, purely because it's handy. It's not a bad paper trimmer, but you can't buy it from me. So, if you insert your... Actually, the Fiskars makes this really easy. Insert your cardstock, and I don't know if you can see this, but this trimmer has a little wire in it, which is where the blade goes. So if you insert your cardstock, and you can line that wire up with the very bottom bit of the punch. I'm basically lining it up with that little bit there. Line it up and cut down, and you will actually there is a point where you just have no resistance, and you will know when you've finished cutting, and you don't want to cut any further. And you do the same on all 4 pieces. Just line it up, cut to where the blade starts to wobble, turn it over and do it again. There we go. And that gives you that, which is lovely. And you're thinking, well, that still doesn't look like a card. So next we need our Simply Scored, and what we're going to do is take our little scoring tool, and I'm actually just going to line this up just with any of the grooves, just to score this piece here, so we can bend that piece in. And we're then going to, so that you can butt that right up, and we're then going to score at 4 1/4. Don't score on that tag at all. And that's all the scoring. I'm going to get out my bone folder. And then it's just a simple case of bending that over and scoring on that line. You've now got your 2 tags which meet together. I'm going to grab my fast fuse. I've got my fast fuse snail. I've been making things with fast fuse this morning, and I've got a fast fuse in my head. So you want a tape adhesive is best for this. I like snail, but that's because I use a lot of Stampin' Up products, because I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So with our piece that is 2 1/4 by 5 1/2, that's our strip for the front, so that goes on there. You could pop this piece up on dimensionals. I haven't, I'm just going to use snail for speed. I'm just going to line it up with this piece just there. And then this is the piece that we will have our invitation on. With this one, I'll undo this bow, how you open it. This one, I've made this in the Stampin' Up digital studio, my digital studio software, and it's just a basic wedding invitation. This is a kit, and you literally just put your name's in, where you're going to get married, and the date, and everything else, it sorts it all out for you, and it's beautiful. You can change all the colours. I've just left it in the grey that it chooses, but you can change every single one of the elements on here into the colour of your choice. So I would print on here before I stick it in. but just to show you, this will then just stick just nicely. Make it mess of my snail. Just in there like that. And then you just need a piece of ribbon to tie a nice bow like on this one. This is our gold satin ribbon, which is just lovely. This ribbon comes in gold and in silver. And it's lovely just to make a bow on. I'm not making a bow on camera because it'll just go horribly wrong. And that is the Scallop Tag Topper wedding invitation. For more information, if you click on either of the links in the down bar below, and that'll take you to either StampinByHannah.co.uk or thehandmadeweddings.co.uk, where you'll be able to find more information and all the instructions and dimensions. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.